Good morning, folks. This is Anthony Leverett again. How are you guys doing? Guys and dolls, or ladies and gents. Of course, things are still operating in a sense of turmoil, and we are praying that we will get some positive outcome out of all this stuff that's going on right now. But today, I don't want to discuss those issues. I just pray that legislation gets passed and things really get changed and we stop going back and forth through this whole process and the issues are truly and genuinely addressed. So today, I just want to address some things about recovery, what it means to me, number one, personally, and the way that it resonates throughout the community and individual perception of what recovery is. Y'all like my shirt? This is actually from, I bought this from Bowie in 2016. I love my HBCUs, historically black colleges and university. I graduated from Coppin, and Coppin is my everlasting love. Why Morgan State University is my first love. Um, so when we look at our communities and society, we see that the devastation of substance abuse and drugs on different levels have just overwhelmed the community, and this has become a culturalized piece. It's like doesn't matter how you do it, when you do it, where you do it, you just do it. Treatment programs are springing up all over the place, but people's attitudes towards recovery is in between. And I remember sitting in a training where we were talking about medically assisted treatment, and our instructor, expressed to us that, some people just don't want to stop getting high. He said, and you have to realize that and, come to grips with reality that some people just don't want to stop. And this is what kind of offsets the balance of what recovery truly means to some folk. Because some folk can go into treatment for a short period of time and straighten up for a minute and then, back off to the races based on some type of activated trigger. And as I tell my clients and anyone else, triggers are choices. They can't do anything to you unless you activate them. What does recovery mean to me? Recovery means that this is a piece of longevity in my life that will last until I am no longer here. I will continue to maintain my recovery every single day. A lot of us still live in the same environments, and in recovery, we are promoted to change people, places, and things. And for some people, this can be a difficult process because some folks cannot just uproot out of whatever community they live in and stuff, And, we hope that you will change, places and people. But culturally, when you are conformed and knowing that you are a sociable creature, which we all are, and stuff, you have to make some serious changes and choices in your life to disconnect to some things. For some folks, it's difficult because they've had existing connections to these things and they find it to be really difficult to detach themselves from it. This is why we have to educate them on healthy attitude, not just thinking and behaviors, but healthy attitudes. In order for recovery to actually be a major investment for the individual who is seeking it, investment is key, and making sure that you're genuine about this investment. As I tell my clients, recovery does not happen in the treatment process. Recovery happens while you leave the doors of treatment. Once you walk outside of the treatment program, that's when recovery begins. And this is when you're truly being put to the test to see how well you're maintaining. Because life happens. Life is going to do what life does, whether you like it or not. The world is going to continue to process with your input and without it. So, this is the same piece about recovery. Being true to yourself, number one, and if you truly want it, not need it, but if you truly want it. See, there's a difference between wanting something and needing something. We use the words interchangeably, but wanting something is a large and stronger commitment to needing something. You may need it and stuff, and it's here or there. If you truly want it, you're going to go out of your way to make sure that you get it. This is the whole process with recovery. You truly have to want to maintain recovery. People are still struggling and dying, even entering treatment, because they're still not ready to accept that they need a drastic change in their lives that's going to be very beneficial and healthy for them. And because they haven't experienced it in a long period of time, it tends to become difficult for them. I'm just being realistic. I remember being in a training for medically assisted treatment, and our instructor informing us that, the reason that they're trying to do safe injection sites and it's been effective in other countries is because they have come to the grip of understanding that people are still going to get high. People are going to, they're going to do it. Some people don't want to get high no more, other people do. We have an addictive personality, and we all have it because even if you're not using drugs, you may possibly be addicted to shopping, addicted to sex, addicted to smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, eating chocolate. You know, addiction has many forms. Money, power, all those things are addictive. But what I'm trying to convey to you all is that recovery is a necessary thing, and if you choose to pursue it, you must learn how to maintain it. And learning how to maintain it means that lifestyles have to be changed, attitude has to be changed, and pursuing something that you love or enjoy more than getting high or being addicted to something that is making your life unmanageable. And with that being said, I just hope and pray that people will continue to realize that hope still exists and that you can make changes in your life if you choose to. We are creatures of free will, and choice is a relevant thing in your life. And I just hope that you will make some healthy choices. And if treatment is something that you're seeking, be committed to the change in your life for longevity in your life as well. As I stated in an earlier video, I am going to develop a podcast, and we will be discussing a lot more with substance abuse, responsibility, accountability, our children, our education systems, our community, um, even some other aspects which may tie into religion, science, medicine, mental health, just general, discussions between, real people who are experiencing real things in their life. And I just hope that these podcasts and these videos may help someone to understand, where to seek help and how to make positive changes in their life or even consider to make a positive change in their life. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. My name is Anthony Leverett. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. And once the podcast is up and running, I will submit another video, and the podcast will be on Anchor or another app that would help me to produce the podcast. For those of you who have subscribed or who have viewed the videos that I have posted thus far or on Facebook, I thank you very much and I appreciate your support because I'm in the helping field, and I've always learned and know that we must be benevolent in some of the things that we do to assist people, and just pray that they are receiving of it. Thank you all and have a great day on purpose, and stay safe and healthy.